senses. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game.
It's week 9 of the NFL. And coming up, it's L'Jarius Sneed.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Black one, check white.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple. For their team's first sack of the game.
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Lance looking to throw it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Powering forward. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawton. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
James Mitchell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Yellow, line, opposite, green, quick, yellow.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done.
after review of the play.
Decision to throw the flag. A good one by Andy Reid. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. There's Wilson to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's Aaron Siposs now. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do. All right, so you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Check right. Yellow. Line. Opposite. Green.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Lawton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Okay, right?
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down. Lawton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Lawton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys?
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yellow, blue, check. Let's go.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Set. Hut. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Lions.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lawton.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage of running another 4th down. They decline it.
What was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of
breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners still under pressure. They got him again. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Wilson wants to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Play action. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest where the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. But here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.
About 'em. Petty, don't matter. I'm really